So we're going to look at this super cool Lasso passing sequence that Thalison Soares hit in the final of last year's Europeans against Jonas and Josh. So it's a really cool sequence that combines a whole bunch of different moves and allows Thalison to have a shot at passing and also a shot at attacking the back. So here's it once in full speed, and then we're going to slow it down and look at the finer points of the techniques and what Thalison was trying to do. It's a very lovely sequence and really fun to break down. So now time to break down the clip. So Thalison starts in the lasso with the leg across. He's going to grab the foot and drag it across his body, create space for him to enter the leg drag. When he starts to enter the leg drag, he's going to place his knees between Jonas's heel and bum, and then drive off his back leg to try and force Jonas's hips away from him to solidify the leg drag. However, Jonas counters this by putting his foot on the floor, hip escaping, and turning his hips towards Thalison, which kills the leg drag. So Talison's going to switch to an elbow drop pass by holding the foot and running around the head, trying to pull his elbow out and drop it over either Jonas's thigh or shin. However, Jonas counters with an omoplata, so Thalison steps over the head, which kills the omoplata, then settles his weight so he's not going to get flung to bottom. Once he's here, though, it's important he keeps Jonas in this compromised position, so he's going to grab a grip on Jonas's back. This time he grabs the grip right up by the collar. He's going to use this grip to stop Jonas getting his back flat on the mat, and he's going to walk around towards the legs to keep him stacked or in turtle position. Once he has him trapped in his neck and stacked, he's going to insert one of his knees in between the belly and the knee and the other in between the legs to try and fall back for a twister hook sort of back take, expecting Jonas to push back into him. The back take is going to look a bit like this. He would look to stamp on the back of the leg and insert his twister hook and then whip Jonas around to get the hooks. However, Jonas keeps himself stacked and hides his legs, which means that Thalison can't do this, so Talison's going to pop up into a thigh drag and insert his head into the passing box below and in front of the knee. This means that Jonas is either going to be passed or has to turtle, so Jonas turtles, and Thalison gets one more look at jumping on the back. This is like a brilliant passing sequence combining so many moves. Now we're going to look at a bonus clip where Thalison uses the stack to kill an omoplata. So he's facing Wellison Conclaves here at the recent World Pro. So Wellison inverts into almost like an omoplata, and Talison's going to take an interesting grip. He's going to feed his hand in front of the thigh and grab the collar grip. This means that Wellison can't get his bum on the mat and is going to be stuck on his neck again, just like Jonas was. So Talison's going to then kind of deadlift and straighten his arm, lifting up on the collar to flip Wellison over to turtle. You're going to see him do this here. Look, he straightens his arm, lifts up on the collar. Wellison has to flip over to turtle, and then Talison's going to expect the ground beat and jump over into a leg drag. Once again, another brilliant counter to sort of like an omoplata. If you're interested in learning more about moves like this, I have a Patreon, and I've broken down each of these passes in isolation, showing the finer details and other situations where they might work in one of my passing Lasso series. There's also loads of other match breakdowns and positions, like I teach Nogi and Gi moves, so feel free to check that out. The link is in the bio, and enjoy.